had to tell someone. I couldn't keep it a secret anymore. Could I tell you my story? My father died at 9/11. After he died, I wouldn't go into his room for a year because it was too hard and made me want to cry. But one day, I went in there anyways. I missed doing taekwondo with him because it always made me laugh. And I went into his closet, where his clothes and stuff were, and I reached up to get his old camera with the brown case, and it fell down about 100 stairs and broke a blue vase. But nobody heard me. Inside the blue vase, there was an envelope with the name Black written on it and a key inside. And I knew that Dad had left something somewhere for me that the key opened that I had to find. So I took to the locksmith, who I got from Stan the doorman, who told me that keys can open things all over New York. So I got the phone book for all the 5 boroughs. I counted. There's 472 people with last name Black. There's 216 different addresses. Some of the Blacks live together, obviously. I calculate. If I go to 2 every Saturday, plus holidays minus my Hannah school play, it's been taking about 3 years to go through all the names. But that's what I'm going to do. Go to every single person named Black and find out what they fit and what Dad needed me to find. I needed the very best possible plan. So I took the last 4 digits of the phone numbers and divided the people up into zones. And I really had to tell my mother another lie, because she wouldn't understand how I needed to go out and find out what the key fit, to have it make sense of things that don't make sense, like him being killed in a building by people who don't even know him at all. And I see people who don't speak English, or who hide in a room full of parakeets. And Hazel Black so prayed and spoke to God. But if she spoke to God, how come she didn't ask him not to kill her son, and not let people fly planes into buildings, and maybe she spoke to him from God than them? And I need a man who's a woman, who's a man, who's a woman all at the same time, and I didn't want to get rid of him, her, because he scared me, because he was so different. Though I still wonder if she had a VG or a penis. But what does it matter if he, she does or doesn't? And Mr. Black, who hasn't heard the sound in 24 years since his wife died, which I can understand because I miss Dad's voice that much. Like when he'd say, "Are you up yet?" Or "Let's go do something." And I see the brothers who paint together. And there's a shed that just has to be a clue, but it's just a shed. And Asher Black, who's incredibly nervous because she lived in a building meant for industrial purposes, so people weren't supposed to live there. And she had the same drawing of the same person over and over and over again. And Boris Black, who's a school teacher in Russia, but now says his brain is dying. And Ramus Black, who's a coin collector, but not enough money to eat every day. And Alan Black, who's a view of backgammons in Park without a key to it, which he says is worse than looking at a brick wall. And I feel like I'm looking at a brick wall because I tried the key in 148 different places, but the key didn't fit. And open anything that Dad needed me to find, so I know without him it's going to be alright. I'm so scared every time I go out. I'm so scared I have to hold myself around my waist, or I'll think I'll just break all apart. But I'll never forget what Dad told Mom. That if things were easy to find, they wouldn't be worth finding. I'm so scared every time I leave my house. Every time I hear a door open. And I don't know a single thing that I didn't know when I started, except I miss my dad more than ever, even though the whole reason was to stop missing him at all. It hurts too much.